Okay, interview with Gary Setchell after Hednesford Town 1, Bedford Town 2. Gary, only one place really to start, which is what a difference a week's made. What a fantastic away performance.
Yeah, to be fair, we needed it. That was hard for me to say last week that was a one-off and that was a blip, because at this level, which has caught us out a little bit at this level, that's how you got to play to get results. And to a man today, magnificent all over the pitch. The 11 lads that started, the 3 subs that went on. We had a brilliant training session with Gorgs on Thursday. We executed the plan perfectly. We defended right. The goalkeepers helped us out plenty. Midfield boys have worked the socks off, and the front boys have worked the socks off, and of course, give them something to think about as the back as well. That was a great all-round team performance, and that hurt the boys last week. That hurt me. We hurt them on Tuesday in training, and we got the bounce that we wanted, because last week was nowhere near acceptable. But today the boys have gone above and beyond to try and put that right.
Breaking it down, we started the game well and did deserve when Callum scored, and it was a beautifully curled effort, which we know he's capable of doing following the 6 or so goals he scored last year, and it was well deserved when we took the lead, wasn't it?
Bit like last week's result. I didn't really see a curler coming from Callum, to be fair, but no, he gets his goals, doesn't he? He's experienced. He's not going to play every game this year. He's going to be used, sparingly. He'll start some, he'll come on in others. We'll pick and choose his games, but he's probably the only real experienced player we've got, like 30s plus. Obviously Luke Pennell's played and Pedge has played, but in the midfield area, he's the only real experienced old head we've got, and he knows he can't play 46 games like that intensity. He's getting old, as fit as he is, but he deserved that. He deserved that goal. He loves the club, doesn't he? He loves playing for me, I think. And he was a driving force for us today. Whether he can then do that Monday, or we spoke about it in the week, that was one or the other. I wanted him to play Monday, but he felt he wanted to play today, so we went with him. And obviously that proved the right decision. But the boys are brilliant. I'm nearly as speechless this week as I was last week.
Looking unfortunately at the goal we conceded, he has skipped past a couple of players and then played past was it Richardson that was defending at the time, and Pedge is a bit unsighted by it, isn't it? It was an unfortunate goal to concede, which perhaps was again avoidable.
Yeah, he's hit it really well. That's a great strike. And I think Matty just went to sleep a little bit on tuck and round. I think Drew's let it bounce, and then he's let it run across his body, but I think he got a call to do that. And then the lads had one touch inside, outside, and thumped it in. That was a good finish from them. But every goal's avoidable, isn't it? They'll say Callum should have been cut out down here, and that was a great team goal from us. And obviously, Tyrone. What a goal that is. Great play by Brooks. Well, that was another great team goal. And Brooksy's done his little bit on the byline, pulled it back to touch and finish. Great finish.
Taking the next point out, the next goal obviously was tied, but that's worthy. He's now 2 goals in the league this season, but he really is growing, isn't he? And people sometimes need to remember that he is as young as he is, and he's growing as the season goes on.
The trouble is, when you wear the 9 after last year with Rene, he's not going to get the chances that Rene got in the team we had last year against the opposition we had. This is a step up, but what he gives you is unbelievable. People forget he's younger than Connor. He's 20 or 21, I think he is. What a talent. He's 6'3". He's not a target man. He's a runner, really, but he's doing that job for us. And we need to play to his strengths, i.e. getting down the sides. But he gives everything for the team, defends set pieces, running behind, and he'll chip in. If he chip in with 10, 15 goals with this year, I think that would be a great return for a young lad playing at step 3. I think he will hit 15, maybe even 20, because he will grow into the position. But he's had 5 games for us, and he's been top high intensity run. He absolutely works his socks off. He's not going to get the goals Rennie got. So if people think we can attract the 30 goal striker to Bedford, then we need to find £1,000 a week, because that's what they are at this level, £700-800 a week. So we ain't got that. We have to shop where we have to shop, and I think we've got some real talent in Brooksy, Connor, and Ty up front. Charlie can play up there as well, as he showed today. I've put him on. I've probably killed him a little bit because he was stiff, but I've put him on anyway because I felt we needed to get over the line. He's helped us do that, probably at a cost, which isn't ideal. But obviously we've still got Macca at the club as well. So this just took a lot out of the boys today. and hopefully that don't backfire for us on Monday. But you know, that was a massive 3 points. We needed it today.
You mentioned there about obviously it being a massive 3 points and you haven't taken out. Was the second half set up to not have those frailties we've had? You know, did you decide to kind of shut up and hit on the break? Because my point here is, did you feel we created enough in the second half, or did you set up that way to really hold firm?
I felt we stopped them creating anything second half when we're 2-1 up away from home, and that's the main job. And I still felt that we was dangerous on the counter attack, especially in the last 15 minutes when we put the fresh legs on. I think Sam Granville probably could run that lad at the end and have a one-on-one. Connor's got down the sides a couple of times. We've had a couple of flash shots, a free kick, you know. So we was getting up. I just felt we was better to, rather than, I don't think we could have pressed for that long. So that was rather sit off and hit him on the counter attack a little bit with the lads, and I thought we did that. Honestly, I know we've won the game, and you only say about referees after the game, but I think the referee gave us nothing. I think like every time someone went, you know, up against Leroy Lita, he give up, because that's Leroy Lita, and he's been a pro and he's been in the Prem. But every time someone done up to Ty Leaf, I felt he get exactly the same fouls. We got nothing from him. And I raised the point at half time with him, and you know, Drew's booking I didn't think was a booking, Butcher's booking I didn't think was a booking. But I thought our discipline was excellent today. I thought defensively and goalkeeper wise we was excellent today. And I think if we play like that, we're a match for anyone. But we've got to reproduce that week in, week out. But the level is tough. You know, the pace of these games are so much quicker than last year. Is unbelievable. So, you know, we enjoy it tonight, but not too much, because we've got another game in 48 hours. But you know, there would have been a lot of people looking at this result, probably disappointed that we've got the win today from outside. But you know, we've dug in, we've proved we've got a little bit of metal as a group, as a club, and we've got a fantastic 3 points away at a side who they ain't a bottom six side. They shouldn't be where they are in the league, and I'm sure this side will sort it out because they've got good players.
And you've touched on it there, but crazy some of the situations going on. Tamworth going and losing at Colpool, and other results around the league showing that it is at the moment, anyone beating anyone's situation, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's the teams who turn up half cocked get beat. Last week we was half cocked, we got battered. This week we're at it fully. I ain't seen these. I've only seen these once, but was they half cocked? I don't think they was. I thought we just really nullified them. We like I say, we worked on it. We stuck to the game plan, and that's a great 3 points away from home.
Some of the fans left up there having a few beers after the game.
Yeah,
A good turnout today from the
brilliant.
Eagles that travelled up on the coach, isn't it? And a good support again.
Brilliant. They've always been good. They've always been good to me. Even last week when I said I was slightly embarrassed, but I think, like I always say, if they see maximum effort from the boys and the manager and the coach and staff and everyone at the football club, I think they go home a happy bunch. And we've given, you know, a bit of a smile after last week's disaster.
And hopefully get a good turnout on Monday at the Erie, ready to go again against Royston.
Well, only if we play like we did today and not last week like we did against Tamworth. But yeah, I'm sure we will.
Exactly. Some of the situation restored. We don't want to focus on last Saturday, we want to focus on today. Eagle Vision is up there. Check out his highlights. Setch, don't go anywhere. Lose the microphone. There's a good boy.
Sorry.
He keeps forgetting that, otherwise you won't hear anything I say. You get your tickets on Monday at bedfordeagles.net.